Hey everybody, David the AI Guide here. Happy Saturday and happy spring to those of you in the Northern Hemisphere. Happy fall to those of you in the Southern Hemisphere. It's a time of year where there's a lot of change, and especially this year with Corona. So I hope all of you are safe and well and staying at home and ready to learn something new about AI today. So last time we talked about the period from 1995 to 2015, which was a watershed period with AI. It was a period where computing power gradually increased and AI uses got more and more specific in terms of machine learning, and therefore AI really started to get some traction in terms of real uses in the marketplace. And we're going to talk about a lot of these starting after today, but today we want to wrap up with the current period, because in the current period, AI has entered its period of exponential growth. So this is 2015 to now 2020, and AI has really taken off in the last 5 years. And there's two big reasons for that. We talked about that briefly last time. But the two big reasons are computing power. Now you can rent servers. Cloud computing came onto the scene, and server power is unlimited and cheap. Used to be you had to buy your own servers, and each server was very expensive. But now you can rent server capacity very flexibly, even for as short as a day, and generate huge computing power to use your AI algorithm with. And then you get very quick results, and then you can power down and go back up to do your next run. So cloud computing has been a huge enabler of artificial intelligence. The other thing is big data. Big data means that now there are huge data sets that are available in a variety of different areas for AI to use to learn, to be able to do the tasks that it wants to do. So what are some examples of these big data sets? Well, one is in the health field, right? Because with the mandate of electronic health records a while back, now all health records are electronic. And while all of these systems don't talk to each other, all the data can be extracted and put into a single database. And then you can have millions and millions of records for an AI to look at. So that's in the health field. In self-driving, for example, millions of miles of driving have been done now with AI algorithms in place. So the data available is just growing exponentially, and this applies to virtually every area of life. Another area is the trackers that we all wear. Most people wear an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or a bunch of other ones. There's a lot on the market now. I personally wear an Oura Ring out of Finland because it's a great compact wearable, and I really enjoy it. And I've learned a lot about how to sleep better, among other things. So all of that data can be available for an AI. Now, some companies really respect privacy, and they're not going to share that data, but they can do it internally to continue to develop their algorithms. And for other companies that aren't as privacy focused, they're going to share that data with others across an even bigger platform, and that data can be crunched, especially if it's made anonymous, so personally identifying information is taken out of it, like name, address, social security number, stuff like that. You get rid of that, but keep all the symptoms and the diagnosis and stuff like that. For example, with healthcare, you can develop a massive database. So these two things, cloud computing and big data, have revolutionized AI. What are we going to talk about going forward? Well, each time, to start out with, we're going to do a summary of AI developments in different vertical areas. And then after we get through that period, I'm going to switch to weekly updates of breaking AI news. And that'll be really cool. But now, through this beginning period where we've been doing history, and this is the end of the history segment, I really appreciate you guys checking it out, listening. It hasn't been like super dynamic, but now we're going to go into a much more interesting phase. So I'd really appreciate if you guys would subscribe and like the posts. And going forward, we're going to get into some very cool stuff that you may not be aware of. So thank you so much. We'll see you again on Tuesday. And thank you for watching and following the AI Guide.